Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Friday, December 20th. The warm-up has begun here in the Mid-Atlantic region. 50 degrees is possible in many I-95 corridor locations later on today, and this warm-up will peak on Sunday afternoon with high temperatures approaching 70 degrees in many I-95 corridor locations. Records will likely fall in some spots, but don't get used to the warmth. Colder air will move back into the Mid-Atlantic region by Tuesday, Christmas Eve, and Tuesday and Wednesday look quite cold once again, with high temperatures confined to the 30s in most Mid-Atlantic locations. Well, while we warm up here in the Mid-Atlantic region, there is a lot of action going on in the center part of the nation in terms of snow and ice. This is the weather warnings chart from NOAA nationwide, and really from New England all the way on down to northern Texas. There are advisories with respect to freezing rain or snow. Cold air is entrenched in that part of the country, and with the very mild conditions here in the eastern states, you can imagine quite a clash of air masses going on in the center part of the nation. This whole area is in a flood watch, as a lot of the warmer air will generate some heavy rain on the southeastern side of an Arctic front that will split these two areas over the next 24 to 48 hours or so. Quite a bit of snow accumulation out in the far northwest as well, especially up in the higher elevations. So while we warm up significantly here in the east, there is indeed much winter weather going on out in the middle part and the western part of the country. Well, here's the current surface map, and here is that dividing line between some very cold air and some mild air. This Arctic front dives all the way south into Texas. Again, a lot of snow and ice on the west side of this, a lot of heavy rain, and maybe even some severe thunderstorms on the warm side of this Arctic front in this region over the next 24 hours or so. Along the east coast, high pressure sitting in the southeastern part of the country is just pumping in milder air on southwest winds, and again will be mild today, a little bit milder on Saturday, and this warm up will peak on Sunday afternoon with 70 degrees possible in DC, maybe an outside shot at 70 here in Philadelphia as well, and certainly well up in the 60s all the way up to New York City. But then the cooler air starts to filter in on Monday behind this frontal system as it does slowly move through the Mid-Atlantic region early next week, and by Tuesday we'll be back to a cold pattern with high temperatures confined to the 30s in most Mid-Atlantic locations. Here's the latest infrared satellite imagery loop from the Wisconsin website. Kind of a double-barreled system here. There's one batch of moisture moving up towards New England right now from the Great Lakes into New England, and there's a reload going on right here. There's a substantial area of moisture gathering itself. See a fetch of moisture all the way off the Pacific Ocean into the southern part of the country. That will contribute to both heavy rainfall on the warm side of the Arctic front and some heavy snowfall and ice accumulation on the northwest cold side of the front. Here's a batch of clouds associated with that area of low pressure that is causing some snow and accumulating snow up in the higher elevations in the northwestern part of the U.S. Well, let's walk through the next few days with the last night's Zero-Z GFS model run. This is the forecast map for tomorrow morning, Saturday morning. Then we'll look at Sunday morning and Monday morning. By tomorrow morning, still southwesterly flow here, pumping in milder air into the eastern states, up and down the east coast. A lot of moisture out here in the middle part of the country. Again, on the warm side of that frontal system, it'll be in the form of heavy rain. On the north and west side, it'll be in the form of heavy snow and ice in some areas. Let's now jump ahead to Sunday morning. By Sunday morning, that Arctic frontal system is starting to make an advance towards the east coast, but this will be the warmest day. The warm front goes all the way up into New England. High temperatures could approach 70 degrees in DC, Philadelphia, way up in the 60s in New York City, and then showers will advance to the east latter part of the day into the night as that cold front slowly reaches the east coast. Let's now jump ahead to Monday morning. And here's the forecast map for Monday morning. By this time, that Arctic front kind of slows down its stalls out a little bit as it approaches the East Coast. This will allow a continuation of a threat for showers into Monday as the cooler air starts to filter in. So especially Monday morning, there can be a continuation of the showers along this frontal system here in the I-95 corridor. Then later in the day, colder air will start to be noticed on increasing north to northwest winds, and by Tuesday, Christmas Eve, the cold air will be once again firmly established in the Mid-Atlantic region. Highs confined to the 30s in most Mid-Atlantic locations. That cold weather will last into Wednesday as well, Christmas Day. And looking ahead, there's no doubt that the pattern looks quite cold as we close out the month of December and begin the new year of 2014. So don't get used to the warmth that's coming this weekend here in the Mid-Atlantic region. That's it for now. For the SIWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.